We are not trying to cover anybody's mistake, neither supporting anybody that we are not supposed to support. Once you're wrong, how will they do am here? They let you know you are wrong. Nobody is taking anything for granted. Nobody is taking anything for granted here. Well, Yoruba will say, nígbà míì, ẹni tá bá gbójú okùn lé kò kí ń ṣe ẹni àgbà. We only base our hope on God, no any other human being. On God. And once you're seeking for true justice, God, who is the king that is going to judge you? God. Why are we to believe that human being is going to give us justice? But we believe we are going to get this justice through the help of God. Not the president, neither any senator, not anybody. Me, the Falana and Falanos representative. The guy is very ras. Even the magistrate had to correct him that, why are you sounding like a tout? You sound so ras. Sound responsibly, please. He said they want to withdraw at this junction. They want to file a letter. They want to withdraw from the case. Why? Simply because the Falanos chamber has been harassed on social media. The opposition clients, I don't even know say this case get opposition. The opposition clients is taking the issue before the honorable court to explain at a radio station, a television show. I think it's a slap before the court and a slap in the face of the Falana and Falanos chamber. Please, as you come up, just mute. As you're coming up, please mute. They love to withdraw. But funny enough, I saw clearly the game that was played between the Falanos chamber representative and the magistrate. When my mom was dragging a house with a particular person there at Abuja, a man that has so many places to go has to be extremely sensitive. Immediately, the lawyer introduced himself as the representative of the Falana and Falanos chamber, and he proceeded by saying, "Sorry, sir, I just want to call your attention to the application we filed before the honorable court that the Falana and Falanos chamber are no more interested, that they are opting out of this case So the application has been filed. The magistrate asked that why are you opting out? And he replied that there is so much bashing on social media. The opposition is taking the matter to a radio station, television station to explain the issue before the Honorable Court shouldn't be discussed by anybody outside, even on social media. That they are causing their generation. The only thing that will keep them in the case is the court should give order that nobody should talk about the case again, except in the inquest. And the magistrate replied that that is impossible. They can't control the social media. The only thing they can do is they should just talk. And so far it is an inquest, their power is limited. The bloggers are not professionals, but the lawyers are professionals. The lawyers should play their part and leave the social media out of it. Another lawyer stood up and said, as a lawyer, you can file petition against whoever you want to petition, but you can never stop them from talking about it because it's a public issue. And at the end of the day, the application is cancelled. I was expecting the lawyer to continue insisting on the application being filed for them to opt out, but no. There comes the end of opting in or opting out. Nothing like we are no more doing the case, this, that. They are fully in the case. The opting out option has been ruled out. Because the magistrate later said, you people cannot quit. You people cannot quit because now una be the head figure of the coroner inquest. And as the head figure of the coroner inquest, it will be hard for you to say you are quitting because of social media, this, that. No, you are in. And they did what? They sealed it. Now, what is the game I sense there was just the fact that they will come to the court and announce that, and the magistrate will plea and beg them to remain in the case. So they will remain in the case. I said in the last inquest that the coroner inquest is actually operating under a limited authority, which was displayed today again. The generator was shut down exactly 1:45 to 1:48, I guess. Because when I later look at the time, a few moments later, that I look at the time, it was 1:48. So almost 2 p.m. Nigerian time. They shut down the generator. We all thought it was light. They've taken light. We are sitting waiting for the gen to be put on. Not until the incident of spending that the woman said they can't continue the corona for today because it's getting late. and the authority that comes from the High Court is that the generator should be shut down exactly 2 p.m. I don't know yet why the generator has to be shut down exactly 2 p.m. Are they managing fuel? What I think it should have been said was, the authority said they should close the court by 2 p.m. So it's running late. They have to reschedule it. It could have been more sensible. But for them to switch off the generator by 2 p.m., that is what I don't understand. And I'm not prepared to believe that fact, that the verdict was passed from the High Court. No. This is a game that I believe that has been played within them at the inquest. Okay? And after they settle the part of that Wunmi lawyer, Dr. Richard, the toxicology representative, was called upon into the witness box. He's a doctor that has over 20 years experience in the toxicology line. And he said the result of the test may still take a long time, about 3 to 4 weeks, before it will be released. Okay? And at long run, they put a question to him. What, according to the question, there's a particular lawyer who stand up and ask him. The lawyer stood up and asked him, Dr. Richard, you were talking about question being asked, question. In your lab, have you people been asked the right question concerning Mohbad test? The question they were talking about, the likes of what killed Mohbad. And the lawyer replied by saying, the doctor replied by saying, they haven't been asked the right question because there is no any kind of evidence being provided to them that this is what we suspect that killed him. Assuming they brought the organs and told them, we suspect this guy was poisoned, so they will base their text on the poison aspect. But basically what they are still working on Mohbad's body is the poisonous aspect. Probably they've checked and texted every other aspect, now working on the poisonous aspect. So therefore, no any right call that has come through to them concerning Mohbad's aspect. Another question was asked that, wait, Mr. Richard, in your lab, Has there been any kind of misplacement of any specimen so far since your working experience? Have you ever experienced any misplaced or any kind of mistake in specimen being interswitched or mistakenly interchanged? Which is said, no, it has never happened. The lawyer now asked him, Mr. Richard, can you please tell us if at all the specimen being sent to you, the sample that you people claim you've sent to America for proper text and to the lab to conduct the proper toxicology, how sure are you that the sample has gotten to the right destination? Is there any form of tracking code, or is there any way you people are tracking what you sent to America? He said yes, that they feel very comfortable when sending it because there is a tracking code. Okay, good. If there's a tracking code and you track it and it was delivered safely, how sure are you when they are bringing out the results? How sure are you that the result will be the result of the sample you've sent? Now he said something. I don't know how it sounds to me. Till date, I am still trying to reason how it sounds to me, which may sound good to every other person, but it doesn't sound good to me. The answer he gave was, yes, they can never change the results because even the lab that they will send the sample to will never know who owns the sample. They will never know who gets the sample. So their own is just to receive the sample, work on it, and whatever they saw will be stated and passed down to them. And they will submit the result back to the pathologist. I still don't know how the answer sounds to me. I don't know, because we have a very, very corrupt nation.
Arifa, so sorry to cut you. There will not be any name on the sample. All the samples in the hospital there. So what would they write on it to identify whose sample is whose sample?
According to him, they have a tracking code. There is a code that will be placed on each sample that represents whoever or whichever lab they wanted it to represent. I don't know how they go about that though, but that is what he said. Now, I don't know how they handle that particular aspect. Why is giving us a very, very strong and solid word that we should be rest assured that whatever result that was passed down from that lab is 100% correct, by saying they don't even know who owns the sample. They will only receive the sample, diagnose it, and bring out the results. That's not where I'm going. They now ask him the last question before they let him go. They said, have you for once given out maybe a update to the world concerning wherever the work is, the stage it is now? They said, since the beginning, have you ever come out to give any kind of update? The man said, no, their lab has never come out to give any updates. Wunmi lawyer now stood up again and asked the man with a louder voice, with a kind of impatient voice, like showing his eagerness. Sir, he said, can you tell us specifically? I don't want maybe when, let's wait. No. Specifically, just tell us, when are we to be expecting the results? And he said, no, he can't. He now asked again, say, okay, can you tell us specifically, so far, what you people have discovered in Mohbad's system? The man said, no, he cannot. Another lawyer now stand up and bailed the man out by saying, Wunmi lawyer is trying to drive us back to what the man have said earlier. That no, not this time around. They should just cover that aspect. He said he has some things he cannot review here according to his profession, so be it. Now they ask him. Another lawyer now stood up and asked him, sir, who is funding this text? What department is funding the text? There I sense another foul play from the magistrate. Immediately the question came out, the man was about to talk, the magistrate said no, he's not going to answer that. He's not going to answer that. Are you going to return the money to the person that is funding it? No. I won't permit him to say that. The man said, okay, if he's not going to be permitted to say that, please, sir, can you tell us the name of the lab you send the sample to in America for us to know? The magistrate said no. She said no. You shouldn't say that. I don't know why. I still don't know why. It's not permitted to tell the world the name of the lab that the sample is being sent to outside Nigeria. After that, they have to allow the man to go. Then he moved out immediately. And the magistrate said, so we should adjourn the case. Before another lawyer stood up like, sir, I am representing Ayobami Sodiq, aka Spending, and is here to testify before the court. The woman was like, is this necessary? The time is running out. And that is not the major key why we are here today. Is to talk to the toxicology representative and let things move. And another lawyer stood up like saying, sir, you're right. But let's use this as an opportunity, a wonderful opportunity. Having Spending here is a great one. Let us just give this wonderful opportunity out and let's just allow him to come in and testify. Immediately, the lawyer said that the magistrate feels somehow, and she said, okay, ask the remaining counsel if they are in with you. And everybody say yes. Let's do that. He said, okay. And they called on him. They called on him. And immediately, he walks into the witness box. He's sworn on oath as a Muslim. After they asked him to introduce himself, which he did, the question they put to him is, did you know who is Mohbad? And he literally said, yes, I know Mohbad. Okay, you know Mohbad? He said yes. For how long have you known Mohbad? And he said, I've known Mohbad for a while, since 2017, when he came to Ede to perform at Osun State. That is where we meet each other and we became friends. Fly smile, they put smile for my face. Arifa, did you record everything? How do you know everything of it? Emma Damilo is so you don't ṣiṣẹ́ jàre. He said he knew Mohbad since 2017, that they've been together and they've been doing things together. Okay. I want you to take your mind back, way back to September 12 last year. Can you please tell us what happened? Then he started the story directly from September 10, which happens to be Sunday. He said he, Spending, Prime Boy, Cynthia, Darusha, Mohbad, that is 5, are in the same Prado with Liam. Spending, Mohbad, CY, Prime Boy, and Darusha with Liam, making 6, in the same Prado with Mohbad. Now, there are about 15 in that house. And for your information, they almost, let me say, according to the information, 95% of them followed Mohbad to that Ikorodu show, because they went there with about 6 to 7 different Prados. Not 1, not 2. Not 1 Prado, not 2 Prado. They went there with about 6 different homosexy mules. About 6 different Prados. Now getting there, what is the issue? He said when they are on their way, according to On their way, on getting there is a fight ongoing. There is a serious argument ongoing between Cynthia and Mohbad. And there is a question like, who is Cynthia? He said Mohbad girlfriend. Okay. Mohbad girlfriend. He said sorry, Mohbad wife. He said okay. On our way, the issue continued. And after the show, the issue continued. Mohbad was angry because he's a bit tipsy. We have been drinking and drinking. They give us drink to drink. The magistrate asked, wait, what kind of drink? He said, the general bitters. That is the same drink they went to lunch. And the lawyer asked, Spending, do you remember the name of the host? He said, Chief something that he can't really remember. Said, okay, continue. And he said, on getting down from the stage, Mohbad is angry with everybody. Mohbad is extremely mad with everybody because of the issue going on between him and his wife. And when Mohbad comes off the stage, he keeps lamenting he can't stay here. This area is not conducive for him to stay. He wants to go. He just wants to leave. And there are some cars being parked that blocked their own Prado. So Mohbad wants to come down looking for the owners of the Prado. Now him Spending and Lifestyle with Prime decided to go and clear the road. When I hear Lifestyle, my ear open. Because I remember say Lifestyle talk say immediately in came down from the stage, he's feeling very weak. He went to sleep immediately. He don't even know anything. He don't know when they argue. He don't know where if there is fight or anything. He went to sleep immediately. And when they went forward, they asked Mohbad to remain in the car. They have to go and clear the road, calling on the bouncers to come and call the owner of the car so they can move. And they heard CY and Mohbad exchanging words vulgarly, loudly. And they have to leave where they are and go back to them. Prime was angry. Mohbad, mo ti bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ now. Which kind of life you, why you dey do like this? I don't talk to you before. Which kind of nonsense be this now? See why carry pikin drop for chair. He don owe Mohbad clothes. Don dey jack Mohbad, dey drag Mohbad. Prince K Crown, he was at the court also. He don owe Mohbad clothes, don dey jack, dey drag Mohbad. And all of a sudden, Spending came into them, separated them, And he said we left without Prime Boy. Prime Boy did not follow us. The lawyer asked why. He said because there is a fight between Prime and Mohbad. That Mohbad chased him out of the car and Prime Boy dey do strong head. And Mohbad wanted to blow Prime. Prime dodged the punch and Mohbad punched the Prado glass and he sustained a minor injury. The same word. A minor injury. So it is too late that night for them to act on the hand. But on their way home, when they get to Third Mainland Bridge, something happened that they have to park. Then the magistrate comes in immediately by saying, Spending, calm down, wait. All these things you are saying, the only thing I heard was your name, Mohbad, Spending, Prime Boy, Liam, Cynthia. All these things you are saying, I did not hear. Can you please come again? Spending have to start afresh again. In which it later jumped some aspects, now jumped the fact he wanted to talk about on the Third Mainland Bridge. And he said, even when they got to Orchid, something happened at the entrance. The lawyer now asked, the entrance of the gate or where? He said no. He said no. In the Orchid Junction, that the fight escalated again at the Orchid Junction, that Wunmi still went to hold Mohbad clothes again. Still went on to hold Mohbad clothes, yes. And they have to separate them. He is the one who carried Liam, and he has to still separate them. And Wunmi decided not to go home with them. That Wunmi decided not to go home with them again. Okay. She decided not to go home with them. Yes, she said she wants to go and lodge. But Darusha went to talk to her and she agreed to go back home. What has Darusha went to tell Wunmi? Alaye, oh, ni lole ba o gbodo lole now. Have you forgotten you have to be at home? Have you forgotten you must go home today? Today now, you must be in that house now. Darusha went to speak Wunmi again, and Wunmi agreed to follow them home. Now, in different car. On getting home, Mohbad went straight upstairs. Wunmi followed. They continue the glass boost for up again. The glass boost continue for up. After the glass boost for up, Spending said, when they asked him, when you people get home, what now happened? He said on Monday, because they got home very late, so there's no how they want to rescue or help Mohbad. But in the morning, on Monday, Mohbad walks downstairs to talk to him and say, Spending, this hand is paining me. Oh. You can't just sit down here and be looking at me like this. Oh. This hand is paining me. Oh. So Spending stood up and called on DJ Bami. They walked down the street looking for a way out. When they came back, no solution. he now decided, before he came, they have been trying some nurses and all that. But when he came, Mohbad asked him, do you have any nurse that can come and treat me here? He said no. Then all of a sudden he remembered that, okay, yes, I have a nurse that usually treats me. Then he picks his phone and type send to the nurse. And the message did not deliver, but it was sent. He called the nurse, the number was not going through. So he gave the number to DJ Bami to keep calling. Then no any nurse has been reached till he left the house. He said he left towards afternoon. Remember what he said on Westo's platform, but I will ask you to consider that a slip of tongue. He said he left the house towards afternoon. Okay, before you leave, when last did you now see Mohbad? He said he saw Mohbad in the morning. Yes. Before he go, before that afternoon, that was the last time he saw Mohbad. I now remember Adura said, anybody that claims that he see Mohbad after 12 may confess him. Which means Spending left the house in the afternoon. He saw Mohbad in the morning. On Monday. Now, Spendy, did you come back to the house? He said no. Until he was called on Tuesday that they've rushed Mohbad to the hospital. Then he ran to join them at the hospital. Immediately he got there, the lawyer said, okay. Do you remember? And he said, excuse me. Sorry, ma, I need water. So he bowed his head and they get him water. He took the water. They got him a rechargeable fan and a chair. They asked him to sit down. They put the chair facing the fan. They put on the fan to fan him. And it seems like, I don't understand his body system though. Then all of a sudden, he stood up and walked out with one or two people, including his lawyer. And they said he needs to be attended to medically, that is kind of choke. That is just choke. So, that is choke. Okay, it's choke. Say yes. So, what are we to do? Pending the time that they will be attending to him, the lawyer of Prime Boy stood up, says, sir, pending the time that they will be attending to him, let me call on the other witness, Ibrahim Owodunrin, known as Prime Boy, is here. And the magistrate said no. A Prime Boy will come up next sitting, not today. And that because the order that came from the High Court is for the generator to be put off by 2 p.m. And you see the generator is off. Everywhere is hot. Everybody is feeling choked. So the court hearing cannot continue today. We pick a date. And they agree, as your lordship pleases. And she chose 17th of May, which another lawyer come against that he will not be available. He said the coroner inquest is supposed to be next week, but there is an annual holiday, annual vacation that will keep the inquest out till then. So for the fact that the lawyer said he won't be available for 17, they need to re-adjourn. So she choose 15th. Now she choose 15th of May. April, sorry. She choose 15th of April to continue from spending that will be extended to Prime Boy. As for my king, his representative was present at the inquest for reason best known to them.
Arifa,
And Baba,
also known as to us, not to them. We know the reason.
well, the reason why I don't want to say I know the reason is maybe it's different from my thoughts. I'm sitting directly to the window. I don't even notice anything. To the window, wind down, look am in the form of argument. Shey na him, no be him. Are you sure? As my spirit dey tell me I can't stand up comot there. I remember Mohbad song say first cash out mi ọmọ ìyá mo dẹ̀ fi ra bazooka mo kó fáwọn sharp shooters ẹ má bínú tó bá dà síta ta. So before they go start the bazooka, I fẹ́ waka comot there. And we comes back because we go there the way we are supposed to. When the thing start to be like that, we need to go into a corner and do one or two before we go come back out, say yeah, mo see how e go be. And glory be to God, we are there and we are well secured. Security wise is 100, and physically we secure ourselves as well. We just have to do it that way. They were still there till the end of the inquest. One of the two guys were even inside the coroner court, in which he was listening not that far away from me, Veron, Westo. We seated at the corner. He is sitting very close to the door. So immediately the magistrate said, we call it a day. He's the first person who walked out the court. With that alone, we are thinking of different direction and all that, but that is not the major reason. Ayola, my own is this. My own is, what exactly excuse me, take boost, that one 100. Now, my own thinking is this. What exactly do they want? Kábíyèsí, mo ṣèbà orí adé o. Kí lẹ wá sí inquest? Kí lẹ wá sí inquest? Are you there because of Arifa? Are you there because of spending? Or you are there to scatter the inquest? Why is it that when they get to a particular stage of vomiting one or two things, then they feel comfortable to talk at the court? What is really going on? Spending was choked, not feeling comfortable today. Who knows? And still, they did not allow Prime. Prime should be the first person to talk at the inquest, because the inquest is literally, the inquest did call on Prime Boy, not Spending yet. It was the file, the paper, the application that was filed that invites Spending to come and testify. The inquest should listen to the one they have been waiting for first. But now, they turn the table around by listening to Spending first, then later it will be turn of Prime. And an interval of almost a month has been given now before Prime Boy will be listening to. What are they trying to say? It's been coming obvious to me somehow, somewhere, that they are not wanting Prime Boy to talk. I believe they did not want Prime Boy to talk. And at the end of the day, they still have to overshadow Prime. Today, it is written all over Prime how joyful he is that he will be given an opportunity to talk about his best friend, his childhood friend. He will be given an opportunity to express himself in everything he knows. But funny enough, they need to turn the table around. They need to turn the table around by giving the floor to Spending, and Spending talk for like 15 minutes to 20 minutes and claims not to be in good condition to continue whatever he has to say. I pledge to Nigeria, my country. The people that are holding on to this power, they are really using it well. Seriously, they are using it well. Extremely well. Why am I saying this? I can see today that the Corona Inquest is actually working under a limited authority. See wetin dem must talk for that Corona Inquest. They must not say this thing. Oh. See wetin must come out. This one must not come out. Oh. But she said something that really amazed me. We can't stop the bloggers from doing their thing. We can't stop the bloggers from doing their thing. That means they don't want us to rest. They are waking us though. They don't want us to rest. But to my own view, Spendi is not saying anything new. There is an issue on top Third Mainland Bridge. Assuming they allowed him, or let me say she allowed Spendi to talk about what he wants to say when he mentioned when they get to Third Mainland. A good question would have come out like, can you tell us what you think they are arguing about? What did you hear them saying to each other? But they do it with the Yoruba proverb that says, "Ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ ní tá bá débi ìrù ká fò." That is just what they did. That is exactly what they did. Spending is getting out of hand though. More caution spending. Wait. Calm down. Oh yeah, relax. I did not hear what you are saying. What he has been saying over 5 minutes, the magistrate claims she did not hear. Ask him to start afresh. This is the training they went through though. They know how to distract you. They knows how to distract you. And she went on to distract Spending and ask him to go and restart afresh. With the battle with justice for Mohbad, with the battle with corrupt police, with the battle with corrupt government, with the battle with team anti-justice, at the same time, with the battle with Corona Inquest. Corona Inquest put off their generator 145 to 148. Is it not a shame? It is a big shame to the judiciaries. A big shame. Because if not that they are doing their thing the way they really want to do it, why would our nation, Nigeria, a court that belongs to the government, not an individual courtroom, on a world case, because Mohbad is a world case to me, on a case that belongs to the whole world, and they put off the generator. Is it for them to tell us that Spending putting on Woody, there is heat, so he has every right to choke? What is the purpose of the light they switched off? What is the purpose of the generator they put off. And mind you, there is light oh, all those area get light. All those area get light. At the same time, they switch off the generator, they no switch to normal light. Because I don't know why the authority came from High Court, the authority that has not been coming all this while now came today that the generator need to be put off. When CY was talking for like 5 hours, they did not put off the generator by 2 p.m. Today, that the two major witnesses are available to bring out what is called the truth. The authority said they should put off the lights by 2 p.m. Well, I'll leave the decision to the panelists. But as for me, I won't pay more attention to that. But I will pay more attention to Oba Elegushi. Whose representative arrived even before the court. Thanks go to God. It's a kind of journey mercy for all of us. The likes of Veron, Westo, Perkins, and even me myself.
Hello, Arifa. Job well done today. All of you, well done. But, you know, because you've said that Spending was about to mention what happened on the Third Miller Bridge, and the magistrate said he can't hear everything he has said so far. And all of a sudden, the guy said he's bent his head and walked out of that place.
When he bent his head,
Yeah.
not that he was about to mention, no, he has mentioned it, that when we get to the Third Milan Bridge,
Yeah. The guy out. So the guy stood up. Could it be at that moment there is possibility of spiritual attack? Because for the guy to have mentioned something, well, to have first mentioned something about Third Milan Bridge, now we have to look at every angle. I know Handy have said something about compromise. Yes, we're not erasing that out. But let's also look at the part of spiritual aspect of it. With everything we've known these guys with, that they will go to any length to do. Like, one man she assassin yon pe to ba ti fẹ́ sọ nǹkan báyìí kó shock. For Arifa to have said the guy first mentioned something about Third Milan Bridge, and the magistrate cut him off, then all of a sudden he's choked. Then let's look at the side of spiritual aspect of it. And I want to say it because before I heard this part from Arifa, I was very, very upset. I was angry and I was in the mood to curse everybody out, including Spending and everything. But with what I heard from Arifa,
I'm calmed now, and I want to say this. That gather, they will all gather, and their gathering will not stand. In the next inquest, for every woman, every mother that is following this justice for Mohbad, please, I am begging you, let's raise a altar of prayer for 3 days, even till the end of that day, that those witnesses will be speaking. We will be in our fasting and prayer, and we will continue to pray that God Almighty should turn everything around, because right now this is no longer a joke. And I think they want to use the next 3 weeks or how many months to see how far they can go on Prime Boy as well. Now I want to say this. If we are saying, let's assume Spending is scared, and Prime Boy is not scared. Prime Boy has the likes of Arifa and Perkins talking to him. Who does Spending has? This guy needs a closure. He needs reassurance. He needs somebody to boost his confidence. And I think he needs to be secure as well. Secure as the Baba Mohbad team, as they've spoken to him. Have they been able to invite him? We need to look at everything. If he's afraid, he needs closure. He needs people that on the part of this justice for Mohbad to stand with him and to keep assuring him. He doesn't have to come online. But we're going about putting a curse through to him every time to say nothing is going to happen, say your truth and everything. Prime Boy is always online. He has people telling him justice for Mohbad. He has the likes of Harifa and Perkins always telling him, hearing something from him, giving him advice and everything. Spending has nobody. Spending has nobody. The guy is just there. Please, next inquest, women, mothers on this justice for Mohbad, we need to raise altar of prayer with fasting and prayer till the end of that day. That and none of those guys will choke. None of those guys will choke.
I will not stop. Today is going to be the 6th day. Kábíyèsí Elégùṣì, mo rọ́wọ́ yín o. Mo rọ́wọ́ yín o. And nǹkan tó lè jẹ́ káwa tún fọ́ fún yín àti ìmọ̀ o. Ojú tí ẹni tó pa náà o. Kábíyèsí ojú tì yín ẹ pa Mohbad ẹ lè jí àbí ojú ti tì yín o. Ó yẹ kán gbé wálé yín kẹ́ ẹ sún jẹ ni. Ṣèbọ́ba ò kí ń fojú kòkú lẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ tún wá fẹ̀sìn yín mọ́ lábẹ́ agbádá. Ẹ tún rán àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké kán máa ṣọ́ wa kiri. Kí la ṣe fún yín? Kí la ṣe fún yín? Gbogbo àwọn ọba aládéládé nílẹ̀ Yorùbá dẹ̀ ń wòran. Ọba kan dẹ̀ ń kó ẹ̀rẹ̀ yí gbogbo yín lára. Nípínlẹ̀ Èkó nìkan.
Arifa.
All the king.
Arifa.
Bàbá.
Ṣé ìtọ́ba ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ọba ẹ má máa sọ pé gbogbo àwọn ọba aládéládé wòran. Àwọn ọba tí gbogbo àárín wọn ò unite. Wọ́n pa àwọn ọba lẹ́kìtì. Ẹ̀yin ẹ gbọ́ kọ́ba kan sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Sẹ́yìn gbọ́ kọ́ba kan sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ti kẹ́dùn. Wọ́n ká wọn kẹ́dùn. Àwọn kan bá mú wọn ká kú mọ́ ìdá wọn ni. So ẹ má máa sọ pé gbogbo àwọn ọba ń wòran. Wọn láìka ara wọn.
This is serious.
In addition, Mr. Arifa, just like Mr.
The ish. Over to you.
I'm not gonna stick. You are still gonna continue with the analysis you are doing on the king, but I want to add something. Seeing consider Mr. Kunle so, in Yoruba land, name one king. Name one king that people respect. Name one king that does not have one thing or the other in their hands. Name one king, one like this. Not even the top one in Yoruba land. The party king. Not even one. So it's not like all the kings are looking. They are all birds of the same feather. You see there Shisita. You see there Shisita. Now with this. Now we see. Now we see. All of them, they are absolutely distinct. Absolutely. If not, because I'm saying the comments, people are mentioning the name of it. Is this not the right time for them to come out and say what is happening? If truly, what is happening? They are not decent. All of them. So we don't need to be keeping what's under the tongue, right? Let's just point it to them. Let's just show them that this is what you guys are doing. You are not kinging. You cannot be kinging over us, and you believe that you are almighty and you can just do whatever it is that you want at any point in time, and nobody is gonna question you. You are all politically elected or selected. So where is the value? In Yoruba land, according to what we knew when we were growing up, it is the gods that will pick, right? It is the gods that will pick. But now it is the politician that picks. So where's the value? Yes, sir. Continue with yes, sir.
You're very, very right, my brother. I'm coming. I will allow you to. It is such a shame, a big shame, that a old king, Saheed Elegushi, I keep saying this. Kàkà kó wá sàn lára ọmọ ìyá àjẹ́ yín ẹ tún fi gbogbo ọmọ bóbìnrin. Una trail Mohbad sotey una end am. Una don start to dey trail the host. Ìgbà náà ń pa. Wọn ò ní pa o. Àfi tẹ́ bá jí tẹ́ ẹ̀ kọrí sí sánmọ̀. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ gbẹ́sẹ̀ lélẹ̀ lókù. Àmọ́ tẹ́ bá ti jí torí yín kan sánmọ̀ tẹ́sẹ̀ yín sì kanlẹ̀ kábíyèsí. Ẹjọ́ kọkùnrin tàtọ̀rìn kóbìnrin tàtọ̀rìn káwọ ẹni tí ó lómi lẹ́yìn ẹsẹ̀ jù. I've been asking for 3 days now, what is your car doing in Mohbad premises? These are simple things. These are simple things. One idiot sent message this morning saying all our plan, we just want them to arrest Wunmi. In all day. All of them are that king they resemble. Bahankali. Because this thing is very, very obvious, very, very simple and very clear. Tell the world, as a king, call upon CY to go and do DNA. So that you will be free. Set yourself free. But because Liam belongs to you, you cannot deny Liam. This is why you are sending your representative to come to the inquest, to come and spar, to view the idiots where they threat up and down, where say na him be Dangote, na him be Obasanjo, na they hide for the streets of Corona Inquest. They hide. that one dey hide up and down, that one dey hide up and down. This is very, very serious. Kábíyèsí, ẹ bá kọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ní jáwọ́ ẹ jásẹ̀ o. Ẹ bá lẹ̀ ní jáwọ́ nù wàkíwà tẹ̀ ń wí kábíyèsí ẹ jásẹ̀. Wọ́n ṣe pé yín náà ẹ kàn ẹ dákẹ́ bí ajá ṣe dákẹ́ tó ń tògbóró. Bágùntàn ṣe ń dákẹ́ tòun àti rọ̀rọ̀ ọrùn rẹ̀. Kábíyèsí, wọ́n ti rán yín bẹ́ẹ̀ rí gbọ́ ọ̀dájú kò yẹ kó tó báyìí náà. Kò yẹ kó tó báyìí rárá. Ìbàjẹ́ ti wá wọ̀ yín lẹ́wù. Ẹ ti wẹ̀wù bàjẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí kan ṣe ń wẹ̀wù ẹ̀jẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ṣe wẹ̀wù bàjẹ́. Tẹ́ bá wọ ordinary agbádá báyìí ìbàjẹ́ ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ dé fìlà ìbàjẹ́ ni. Ẹ wá ní nǹkan kan tẹ́ tiẹ̀ ń ronú sí. The only thing tó kù tẹ́ ń ronú sí òun ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ba ìdílé onílé kan jẹ́, tẹ́ ẹ máa pa ilé kan lẹ́kún. Ṣé bódìdí ọba ìlú ni yín? Àwọn tẹ́ ẹ jọba lé lórí gan kí láǹfààní tán ti rí lára yín látìgbà tẹ́ ti jọba from 2010 tẹ́ ti jọba roughly 14 years ago. Kí láǹfààní tí ìlú tẹ́ ẹ wá ti rí lára yín? Wọn kọ ìtàn rí kankan pa yín rí bí kán lẹ dóyàwó níyàwó. Mo rí girlfriend mi pẹ̀lú ọba bí kán lọ́ba gbólóṣó kọ́ bá mọ̀ sùn tẹ́ orí adé. Ṣáwọn ọ̀wà tó yẹ kán bá lọ́wọ́ ọba nìyẹn. Àwọn tó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún yín wá responsible jẹ̀yìn tó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún lọ. Àwọn tó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ wájú yín wọ́n wá responsible ju ẹ̀yin gangan tó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún lọ. The funniest part is ó yẹ ẹ lọ mú ẹ lọ ṣe nǹkan kan fún un. Ó yẹ lọ ṣe báyìí ẹ lọ ṣe báyìí. Àwòmọ́jú ni òun la jẹ́ ọmọ wà àgbàdo nùgbò. Túndé lọ àtẹ́ǹsì. Àwòmọ́jú la jẹ́ ọmọ wà àgbàdo nùgbò. Bàbá ń pa kínní yìí. We gave no attention to distraction. We give no attention to distraction. At this particular point in time, for good 10 years, cut and short, 14 years now, you as a king, 30 wà lórí oyè, kí ni àǹfààní tí etí ọ̀sà ti jẹ lára yín? Kò sí. Kànràn bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ ń promote tọ́ọ̀gì ni. Kàràbẹ́ ẹ̀ ń promote àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì ni. Àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì wá kún etí ọ̀sà débi pé èèyàn kan lè jí láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ kan kó sọ pé ó fẹ́ lọ ṣeré létí ọ̀sà. Wọ́n á nà ẹ̀ wọ́n á gbàyàwó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ṣojú ẹ̀ wọ́n á tún bá a sùn. Ìròyìn dẹ̀ ń dé tí yín kábíyèsí ẹ̀ ti ń dọwọ́ bò lórí torí pé rúurú ń borùn. Kí lẹ́yìn náà wá ẹbí rádaràda tó ń ṣe lẹ́yìn náà ń ṣe ló jẹ́ kẹ́ dọ́dọ̀ Cynthia. Àbí rádaràda yẹn náà kọ́ nìyẹn. ẹ̀mí èèyàn wá jọ yín lójú. Àwọn tẹ́ ẹ rán lọ sílé Mohbad, those ones that you sent there on Monday, the one wey go deliver give Wunmi. On Tuesday is the ones wey go there wey go view. How sure are we say you yourself never even find them? Because una no dey ever want make una secret dey outside. How sure are we say you never even murd them? Because this is una habit. You people are used to it and you are feeling very more comfortable. Killing is your hobby. Ẹlẹ́ni tó jalè lẹ́ẹ̀kan tó bá dàrán borí aṣọ olè náà ni. What are you trying to tell me? What do you think is at stake? You don't want to lose your baby. Why don't you retrieve that baby when Mohbad was alive? Why can't you people sit on a round table and settle things, settle the score, call on Mohbad, collect your pikin now? Leave Mohbad, may they live in life, may they chop in rice up and down. Leave Mohbad, may they drink in wine up and down now. Up and down. Leave Mohbad, may they drink in wine up and down.
It's not only about the son. It's not only about the son. If it's only about the son, I can tell you for free, Mohbad will still be alive. It's not only about the son. It's also about the property and the royalty of Mohbad. That is why Wunmi will never seek asylum. Once she seek asylum, that motive regarding to the property and the royalty of Mohbad will be a forgotten issue for them. Let me allow you to continue, Arifa.
So, Oba wants to inherit his own son.
Guys, can we keep tapping? Network is giving us problems now. This case is deep.
A few minutes ago, there's one thing. Wunmi, if she, okay, Arifa is back.
Gbàdúrà jẹ́ pé orí adé lẹ fi ń ta drọ́ọ̀gì, ẹ mọ̀ forí adé ta drọ́ọ̀gì, ẹ mọ̀ forí adé ṣe rádaràda káàkiri. Àwọn nǹkan tí ò necessary òun lẹ̀ ń forí adé ṣe. A whole king of Etiosa, a whole king of a land. They're dragging you over a death of a singer that happens to be your younger brother. Tí 50 èmi ò gbàgbé lè bí Mohbad lọ́mọ. Àbúrò ni Mohbad máa jẹ́ fún yín náà. Àbúrò ni Mohbad máa jẹ́ fún yín. It's not 50, oh my God, it's not 50 plus, you. Elegushi is 48, you, not 50 plus. You are fond of doing unnecessary things. A whole king, for that matter. What kind of cycle did you belong to? Where did you grow up? Who did you mix with? And you lay mix man to mix man, you're not carry a married the queen. I can hear you, the queen.
It's like you're echoing, or is it me? Oh my God. I said,
Is there any echo?
no, it's not echoing now.
So, I don't know. I just don't know. Mongodo can show for me ni kábíyèsí. Òròrẹ́ ọmọ ẹyẹ. Òròrẹ́ ọmọ ẹyẹ. Who is this? Your network is not good. Òròrẹ́ ọmọ ẹyẹ. Èmi ò ní kún kékeré ọmọ ẹyẹ. Màá dàgbà lágbà ọmọ ẹyẹ. Torí mi kì í ṣàwo ọmọdé àwo òṣòròǹgà. Ìyá mi ò ń ṣọmọdé àwo òṣòròǹgà. Ẹ̀yin tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ rú bàrú fín kẹ́ ẹ rú bá kẹ́ ẹ jú bàrú dà. Àṣẹbọ yín ò ní fín ẹbọ yín ò ní dà. Àṣẹbọ yín ò ní dòde ọ̀run. Àṣọba tó fi ń ṣépè lọ́ba nìyí. Àwọn ọkọ tíyàwó ò gbọdọ̀ tọrọ kó ń fẹ́rú ẹ̀. Ẹ wà ní court ẹ̀ tún jẹ́. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ sí ní kán wá wò bó ṣe rí. We fear nobody. We only respect everybody. May God continue to be with us. I don't know. I would love people to send in back their request.
It has been a while that I've wanted to interfere in this mobile issue online, because I believe there are much to this guy's death than what we are projecting. Number one, Mohbad was an upcoming artist that becomes a star overnight, to the glory of God. One, there are people that will be beefing him for that rank that he attained all of a sudden. That's point one. So we have to look at it from that angle too. Understand? Point two, the baby in question. This guy did everything possible to talk to us through all his songs, but nobody cared. Everybody did not care to listen to him. You understand? They didn't listen to him. It was after his demise that people now start paying attention to his lyrics. Now that I've taught people a lesson, don't just listen to songs, but try and make sense out of the lyrics of the song. That way, the lyrics is passing an information to the public. If you have paid attention to this guy earlier, people will have taken quicker action before now, that guy wouldn't have died. One, like somebody commented that if it was for the issue of Liam, according to somebody that say is Liamin Elegbushi, if Liam was the issue why Mohbad died, Mohbad will still be alive today. But it goes beyond that, my brother. It goes beyond that. You understand? There are so many hidden things that are still to unfold. Mohbad have said something. He said they will never rest if they kill him. Until date, they are not resting. They are going to be restless. All the people involved in his death are going to be restless. I can assure you that. Remember the man that took over his case, that ordinary president of the Berekete family, swear with his life that may death took him away if he did not see justice to Mohbad's case. And virtually many people today are also swearing the same thing. Mohbad must get justice for his death. That death of Mohbad has so many things attached to it. You understand? So Wunmi should be able to explain to us. But I don't even know why the Nigerian police are not doing the right thing they're supposed to do. Point one, 24 hours before this guy's demise, who are those that are with him? Who are those with him? All those with him within the 24 hours before his demise are to be prosecuted. All of them should answer. What do they know before he died? This is very important. I expected to look at it from that angle. And from Baba Mohbad information that he said when he was expressing his information on the Berekete family, he said that day when he got there, they told him that he should come over because of his son. And when he came, he went straight to his boy's room to see him, because most times when they want to have confidential issue, they always meet in that private room, only for him to get there and see blood stains on his bed. That raises alarm. And later he was called that come and see his body under the staircase, already locally embalmed. Locally embalmed. Point of note, for you to locally embalm a corpse, that person must be a professional. That must not be the first time. I'm telling you, that must not be the first time. I'm well read. I don't even know how to do a local embalm because it's not my line. But for somebody to locally embalm Mohbad, that means that person must have been doing it. This is not the first time. So the guy that locally embalmed it should also be put to question. That's that. Then we'll be claiming that she was in the kitchen. She was in the kitchen when Mohbad died. How could you be under the same roof and the person that you called your husband, the so-called father of your child, was killed, or according to them died, and you say you are in the kitchen doing what? Cooking indomie, or to for who? Says cooking indomie for Liam or whatever. Is the indomie more important than the husband's life? They are close to Wunmi's actions. You understand? And the fact that on so many occasions, whenever we bring up the issue of Wunmi coming to answer question about what kills Mohbad, TikTok, Facebook, all of them keep flagging us and buying our accounts. There are more to this. There are more to this than what people are looking at. And I believe that justice will call on behalf of this guy, even though he is dead. You see, you know what they call Imole? Imole goes beyond just ordinary name. Imole means limelight. This guy has come to limelight. Whether they kill him or not, this guy will shine. You understand? So they must explain. We must explain what happened. Then the CCTV camera in that house that they claim, that according to Yabojo, that useless harlot, claiming that CCTV camera, yes, Mohbad have it, but it's not installed. And we can see pictures of photo camera well installed in Mohbad's house, and yet they are claiming that CCTV camera is not installed. So Yabojo is also covering them up. All those people that are flagging are those people that are trying to protect the interests of Wunmi. The other day we were saying that for DNA case, they have to go to court and get a court injunction. Now the court injunction is out. Why is he not showing up? Why is her line not getting through? You understand? Let them come up and defend it. If truly Liam is Mohbad's son, let her come out and face the DNA test and prove it. Mohbad said it. Liam is not his son. He has said it. We all know. We all heard his music, and we read minutes to it. Understand? So all this cockaboo story that she's trying to, a 24-year-old trying to wind the brain of all Nigerians. We are not daft, too. We are not daft, but I bet them they can't escape this. They can't escape this, whether they like it or not. Justice will be called upon. They can kill as many as they want. That group makes. And this, we see some videos where they are all in group, all of them in group. You understand? I saw some video online where they were like, those people that claim that they don't know themselves. How come they are together in videos? So there are so many things that even the corona court need to talk about, need to pinpoint as evidence and say, okay, we saw this. You say this is not like this. Why are we saying this? And Prime Boy too, he should come to his senses. He should come to his senses, because now the whole thing is now pushed on his head that it's because of the fight he had with Mohbad that killed him. That guy need to wake up, because something transpired from that event that causes the fight inside the vehicle while they were going home for him to interfere. What is that thing that causes the fight between Mohbad and Wunmi? That's what they should ask. What is that? Prime Boy has to speak up. What causes that fight between Mohbad and Wunmi on en route to their house? You understand? Some people are saying that Prime Boy gave Mohbad certain information.
Speaker, Prime Boy wasn't there when they were going home. He was painting.
No, Prime Boy was in that vehicle. Prime Boy was in the vehicle. It was the fight that he had that made Mohbad drop him from the vehicle. No. From the show.
Going back
from
home.
the show.
Going back home.
What they want to go, it was a fight that made Mohbad drop.
When they were going back home.
From what they said, they said Prime Boy was there. It was a fight that made Mohbad to drop him.
Now
there was argument.
It was in the show that Mohbad dropped him, not on their way home.
Okay, now the point is, what was the cause of the fight? What transpired between Wunmi and Mohbad that causes that fight? But Prime Boy need to speak up. Yes, Prime Boy need to speak up on that aspect. You need to speak up.
Well,
because there's something they're hiding.
It's like this current speaker is, pushing us back.
Yes, you are mixing it up. You are
mixing it up. You don't, actually, we already passed. Can I continue talking, please?
Please go ahead. We are listening.
Yes, it's like, we already passed all this narrative you are giving. Sorry about that. We're not gonna go that again. We're not gonna go that route again. I just want to appreciate all this panel. You guys are doing wonderfully. Before a couple of minutes back, a lady spoke and said in the next court day or inquest day that all women, all mothers should be in 3 days fasting and praying. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds okay. Okay, but there is another way that I want to say we can do. Me I'm a spiritualist. We can do that. When the time comes, I will let Arifa know. Arifa we announce to everybody, not even only women, are mothers. Gbogbo wa atakunrin atobìnrin ni abiyamọ. Tó ti fẹ́yàwó sílé tó ti ń bímọ ọkùnrin abiyamọ náà ni gbogbo wa. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká fi ojú sunkún ọmọ wa ní gbọ́mọ wa sin o. Okay, then another thing I want to tell you this. A lot of people are making a lot of mistake, and this mistake is, woman, you guys generalize that Elegushi is the Oba in Lekki area. Onikokoloba is not the only Oba in that Lekki or Etiosa local government. From Morocco, from old Morocco, okay, if anybody know, from Lekki down to before Ekpe, we have more than 100 Obas. So, Emma Lada Tabatin Daruko Elegushi. Okay? Elegushi Bale Kateni Konshi Obaleki, please and please. Because gbogbo ba ṣe sọ yẹn máa ń ra, ẹ máa ń fi àwọn ọba tó gidi ṣì wà dáadáa. Demola Saheed Elegushi, baálẹ̀ ìkàtẹ́ ni, baálẹ̀ náà jẹ́ ń bẹ̀. So please and please, Emma clear dada. It's not about of whatever they are, you know. Agungi loba, Jakonde loba, Ajiran loba, be. Even another village, there is a village to Ikate, àwọn yẹn náà loba. So tẹ́ bá kó gbogbo wọn pọ̀ báyẹn kan ṣe nǹkan tó dáa. So if you want to drag him, if you want to continue to mention his name, Emma clear pé baálẹ̀ ìkàtẹ́ ni. Okay, so that is that. And after this show, okay?
Sorry, please.
After this show,
Are you saying that?
Go ahead.
Sorry, are you saying that Elegushi is not an Oba, is a Bale in that community?
Bale Kateni, yes, I said it. So Ikate ló ń jọba ló ń jẹ baálẹ̀, so whatever you want to call him.
Wolade tó wá ń lò ń gbà yẹn tó bá jẹ́ baálẹ̀. Ṣé baálẹ̀ máa ń lò ó?
Adéwà káàkiri náà, even Amazon ẹnìràdé ní orí Amazon, ẹlòmíì gan ọ̀tí ẹ̀ ń ṣọba rárá tó ń dáadé kiri, tó ń dáadé fake.
Come and clarify this.
Me, I want to move to.
And another thing, let me finalize my talk, please. Arifa, please, after this show, you can check your inbox. I really want to bless your platform. I want to bless you for doing this wonderful job. Thank you so much, and God will continue to bless all of us. Thank you.
Andy, you wanted to say something? Carry on.
I have said it before now, and I will continue saying this. It's not all the people that started this justice. It's not all the people that started this justice for Mohbad will finish it. It's not by death or by sickness. You understand? And I have said it in a couple of times that some people among us are Judas, are betrayers. And I will say this with full chest. It is now to drag Lenshi. It is now we have to drag Lenshi out. Lenshi have made his nose to everybody before now that he was part of the team that bailed the nurse Feishara Okedengbe. And 5 days ago, I went to his platform. Lenshi is my friend, but Queen of Energy is my friend. But if Queen of Energy decided today and join and betray the movement of Mohbad, I will drag anybody. And this is the time that I personally will drag Lenshi. When I went to his platform 5 days ago, I asked him, because I was aware that the nurse was not coming to Corona Inquest. Nowhere is to be found to be served the letter. But whenever Lenshin opens his platform, he always talks negative things about Prime Boy, who happens to be a golden boy from today on. Because he said on his platform yesterday that Omar Fajani, except if this planet turned to something else. He even said it today at the Corona Inquest. But what happened? 5 days ago, I spoke to Lenshin in front of over 450 people or over 250 people. Lenshin did made a promise that the nurse will be at the Corona Inquest today. I was aware that that nurse will not come. I decided to make sure that Lenshi committed himself again. You understand me? But what happened when Lenshin is making his own submission? He might have been in New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Brooklyn to do justice for Mohbad. I'm telling you, this is the time for we to drag Lenshi. Since the nurse was released in the custody of the Lagos State Police, nowhere to be found. And Lenchi decided to hide this nurse away from justice for Mohbad. And what happened? What transpired today at the coroner inquest? What happened? The nurse was not where to be found. You understand me? And this is the time we need to call out Lenchi. He needs to come and explain to the justice for Mohbad and the movement for Mohbad. Please, let's all tag Lenchi. Tag Lenchi to come and speak regarding to the nurse. That is what I want to say for now, because this time around is very, very upsetting regarding to Lenchi. Very, very upsetting. Very, very upsetting. That is what I want to say now.
Wow.
I do.
Okay, so let's clarify it for us, please, because it's a bit confusing.
Yeah. After you clarify that, Tarifa, we need to talk about Lenchi. Okay, we need to talk about Lenchi.
I will start like this. I heard what Mr. Andy said about Lenchi.
Arifa, please, can you allow me? Can you give me like a minute? Or I hold on?
Hold on, Okpe, please.
Okay, all right.
Thank you. I heard what Mr. Andy said concerning Lenchi, the nurse. What I will do, I will still beg Mr. Andy to please hold on a bit. I would love to talk to Lenchi. I would love to talk to Lenchi. So, if possible, we can arrive at a particular conclusion. So, Mr. Andy, please, you know, there is nothing you can't take away from Arifa. Even if Arifa is angry from now till tomorrow and you were like, Arifa, it's okay, I will surely give up that it is okay. So please, let me just give me this little opportunity. Let me talk to Lenchi. Then we'll know how to go about it. Let me talk to Lenchi. We know how to go about it.
Do you?
And
I heard you. You understand me? Do you know how Lenchi is dragging the people at Justice for Mohbad on his platform?
Yes, I do. I was aware he dragged me this morning in his story.
Even before this morning, do you know how many times that he continued to drag people on the movement for Mohbad, Justice for Mohbad? Okay.
You elders, you usually say one thing. Ẹ máa ń sọ pé òkun ò kí ń hó ruru káwàárù. Let me just do that. I will forget the fact that he dragged me. He may not be like me. Maybe he's the kind of person that whenever he hears something, he dances to it immediately. But as for me, when I hear, I ask. So please, let me just talk to Lenchi before we go into any other process. Please. Thank you very much, Mr. Andy. Now, I'm supposed to talk about the Legushi. One of my mom came up and said, Baale ni Legushi. I will do my own secret investigation, but in his knowledge and the history, it is Oba. Maybe they started from Baale, but I will still do my own secret investigation and I will surely come out with a very good result. Come out with a very good result. A very, very good result. But all the same, kábíyèsí, kẹ́ ẹ pẹ́ bí olúyẹyẹ ń tuyẹ́. Kẹ́ ẹ pẹ́ bí olúyẹyẹ ń tuyẹ́. Olú ògbó tó fọmọ́ owú ṣóńdè tó jẹ tó dabẹ́rẹ́. Mi ì gbàdúrà kẹ́ ẹ kú lọ́mọdé o. Kọ́jọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n yín lè bá a gùn. Kọ́jọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n yín kó lè gùn. Mọ́tò yín náà fi ń kó sìríǹjì kú káàkiri àbí? Mọ́tò yín ló ń submit. Mọ́tò yín ti di dispatcher. Mọ́tò yín ló ń dispatch. And your vehicle dey dispatch up and down. Dem dey use your motor take do Uber. Dem dey use am do dispatcher. And then go dey dispatch give CY. On Monday na dispatcher the ride be. On Tuesday na Uber e be. On Wednesday dem go park am. Abi? Kábíyèsí. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ gbà fún. Wọ́n ní kí Fábá mi gbònàrà bá gbogbo yín wí. Àtọ̀tá ilé, ọ̀tá àdájọ́ Mohbad, ọ̀tá ará àdúgbò Mohbad, ọ̀tá nulé Mohbad, Ifá gbònàrà yóò bá gbogbo yín wí. Èmi mo ti mọ̀ pa sínla. Ọjọ́ tèmi ti mọ̀ pa sínla ni mo ti pegedé. Mo ti fi gbọ́rọ̀ ayé jẹ̀ka. Àní Ifá gbógun tìyín yóò gbònàrà yóò bá gbogbo yín wí.
Àṣẹ.
Ṣé béèyàn burúkú lẹ fẹ́ yà ni? Ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà tí ò tó lé. Ṣé ẹ rò pé ọjọ́ orí náà fi ń pèèyàn lágbà ni? Ọjọ́ orí kọ́ làgbà, ipò ni. Ipò náà ń pè lágbà. Ipò àgbà lẹ́wà. Àgbà wa ń ṣe láńgbá. Ẹ wá ń ṣe rádaràda odidi àgbàlagbà odidi ọba àlù. Ẹ̀yin tí ìlú ń wò. Ẹ wá di godfather fáwọn tọ́ọ̀gì odidi kábíyèsí tó ládé lórí. Ẹ di godfather àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì. Àwọn à ń fi orúkọ yín pe Samilari Elégùṣì. Ẹ wá ń bọ̀ ta ẹ wá ń deny tọ́ọ̀gì. Ẹ mọ̀ rí o. Ṣó yẹ kó máa associate tọ́ọ̀gì mọ́ yín? How does it sound when they are associating thug to a whole king? Samilari Elégùṣì. Opeyemi, you said you want to chip in something. Don't let me forget, because when I don't talk about Oba, I dey like enter and well.
More, I would just say more grease to your elbow, my brother.
Ọ̀rọ̀gbọ́n tó fẹ́ gbé wa débẹ̀ lénìí ni àrífà ńlá yìí.
Màá gbé yín débẹ̀ gangan.
Akíkà.
Gangan. Ọjọ́ tán gbé Liam tán lọ ṣòro ìdílé, ṣé kábíyèsí ò sí ńbẹ̀ ni? Àwọn wo náà jọ wà ńbẹ̀ ńjọ́ náà? Màámi, mò ń bọ̀ jàre.
Okay, so like about Lenchi and the nurse. So fine. There are some things I hear, and I just expect that with the quality of people we have, fighting for justice for Mohbad. So there are some things I expect us not to be dragging or like fighting like blind people. Fine. Lenchi had the opportunity to be the nurse, and I don't think that should make him now personalize. I don't think that should now make him personalize her. Like, he might have the opportunity to do that. He might have the privilege to do that. But then, maybe out of his good deeds, like, okay, he wants to make life easy for her. But now personalizing her and, taking her away from the public protecting her from public requests. I don't think that's good enough. And at the same time, if we say if you say Lenchi is not disclosing the whereabouts of the nurse, I believe these guys are on bail. The reason why they are on bail is that they are still under the security radar of the Nigerian police. That is their address. Their address is with the police, and if Baba's legal team wants to, because Lenchi has the right not to speak if he so wishes, no matter if you want to drag him from January to December. If he doesn't want to talk, he will not talk. So instead of trying to fighting, just messing up ourselves like illiterates, like, okay, if Baba's legal team wants to invite the nurse to the coroner inquest, can they get her address? That area seems to confuse me. Or is it that Lenchi is the only one that can drop the address of the nurse? So if somebody can make it clear to me. Thank you.
Ms. Okpeyemi, nobody is seeking the address of the nurse. Nobody is looking for where the nurse is. Nobody wants to know where she is. The only thing many people were after is that we are seeing some hanky-panky game these people are playing, and they are presenting themselves to the world as if they are careless. Say whatever you want to say, we no care. That is what they are doing, and we want that to stop. That is why we are requesting for the nurse. People want to know the nurse facially. Even she's not ready to talk to anybody. Nobody can force her to say anything. But this is a kind of advice to her, in case she did not know. Her case is far, far, far more worse than Prime Boy. It is very clear that Prime Boy did not commit the offense. Very, very clear. Prime Boy did not follow them home, and Mohbad, I'm coming, Andy, and Mohbad went home
quick. I need to
alive.
I need to come in
Went
quick.
home alive. Let me hear you.
Thank you, Ari. I will repeat myself. Lynching a part of the team that bailed the nurse secretly. And this is not even about bailing now. Nobody's forcing the nurse to come to coroner inquest. Me, personally, I'm here for justice for Mohbad. That's what I'm seeking for. But if lynching can go on and on and on and on and on and on, people like you, the likes of Lagata, the likes to be spoiling their names, the likes of Prime Boy, the like of spending, and lynching continue to call them a criminal, and lynching fail to talk about the nurse. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's not about bailing this time around. When people are talking about the nurse, lynching always go after them. And I will tell you, one host talks about this nurse about 3 weeks ago. Did you know that lynching put a call through to that host? Because the host talks about the nurse. We need to call ourselves in order. What was lynching is hiding from justice for Mohbad? Oh, come on, let's be smart. A lot of people have came on this justice for Mohbad. They were nowhere to be found anymore. Some of them are hosts. They've closed now because of hanky-panky they are doing on justice for Mohbad. If anybody is messing up, let's call them out. Simple as that.
Well, I never knew it's this deep. So be it. If he thinks he can, two can play the game, then every day let us keep hammering on the nurse. her contribution in this case.
You, my dear
What we
sister.
know and
Thank
what we
you.
don't know. Let us be talking about it every day.
Thank
So
you.
let's see how many hosts he wants to attack. I never knew it's this bad, you know.
Thank
No.
you.
We won't stop. We will start talking any discussion that will make sure that we drag the nurse's name in it. Let us start talking about the host.
You see, one thing is this. The nurse, either she play fair or not in this whole situation, there is 85.5% assurance that she's going down with this case. Keeping her away from public will not help her. I don't think I have business with those people keeping her. I should have business directly with her. Because she is not helping herself. She, according to Mr. Idowu Owowuwa, she has agreed to the fact that